This week on EV Rider, we're bringing you an in-depth look at Chrysler's Halcyon EV sedan concept. Chrysler brought the Halcyon to the 2024 Amelia Island Concours d'Elegance, where Chrysler brand CEO Feuell told EV Rider she believes the sedan segment still has a future.
We created this concept to be a demonstration of the future direction that the Chrysler brand is going in, which represents harmony and motion. We are on this journey toward electrification, so from 2025 through the end of the decade, all of our vehicles will be battery electric. There's an ethos and a design language that we wanted to make sure that we projected that's modern and sleek and aerodynamic and gives that sense of accessible premium that people have come to know Chrysler to represent. And so the Halcyon concept is that best representation that connects that beautiful aspirational design with thoughtfully integrated technology that is intuitive, seamless, and easy to use. You know Ralph Gilles, our chief designer, and Irina Savatsky is the chief designer for Chrysler, and we had a very intentional approach to how we created this design because we wanted it to look futuristic, but also represent something that we could actually build. And certainly the sleek design, the fact that we don't have an electric motor in the front gives us a lot of freedom to take that windscreen as far forward as possible and give the driver and passenger this full view of the road and 360 visibility, and just that beautiful greenhouse effect with the design and flowing through the vehicle. I have been a very strong believer in the sedan segment, and I know that there are people out there that are looking for a beautiful and exciting design with an accessible sedan that is fun to drive, has a versatile and flexible interior that meets their variety of needs. And so yes, this is something that we know that we could bring to market. It already incorporates technologies and features that are in vehicles today or will be launching this year. The Stella Large platform is a multi-energy platform. This is a battery electric execution of that, but it also incorporates our Stella Brain electrical and software architecture, our smart cockpit infotainment system, and also auto drive level 4. Now that is one technology that's going to take a little bit more time to fully mature, but there are people who are very interested in that autonomous driving technology, hands off, eyes off. The steering wheel can collapse into the front storage area, and you can put your feet up on the ledge and kick back and either rest or watch a movie or have a video conference. We envision the Halcyon with a lithium iron phosphate battery, which is more durable, has longer range, but we've also incorporated dynamic wireless power transfer, which is a dynamic recharging technology that not only allows you to recharge on a mat, but also we've been partnering with various tech companies to create highway grids that have that on-demand charging capability, and that's what the technology is intended, because we wanted to envision a car that had endless range potential. It's one of the features that customers are telling us that they really love. The lack of a B pillar is very cool and very freeing in terms of how the design just flows seamlessly from front to back. We've got these little Easter eggs all around the vehicle with the Halcyon name. The fact that it's a battery electric vehicle and we don't have a motor in the front gives us a lot of freedom to get this really interesting and beautiful design cue with the one-piece glass that goes from front to back. This improves the visibility, and then when we move into the front, you see this beautiful light blade and incorporating the new Chrysler logo, which is a modern interpretation of the wing badge. So you definitely see the wing execution, but the edginess and the geometric shape of the logo also is a nod to electrification. You will see it first in the new battery electric vehicle that we launch next year. As we continue around, you'll see, we've got 22-inch tires, and the wheel execution is beautiful, it's edgy, but it's also aerodynamic, and that was a big part of the design language that we were incorporating. Similar, we eliminated the traditional mirrors, and these are cameras with the images that project on the center screen and also the heads-up display, making it easier for the driver to see what's going on. And then coming around to the side view, more than 95% of the interior is made with sustainable materials. So very sustainable fabric. We have a nod to the Motor City here with these Chrysler logo, beautiful jeweled appointments throughout the vehicle. These are made from recycled crushed CDs. And so that's a nod to the Motor City, which is a very music-centric city as well. We wanted to pay tribute to Detroit and Motown with that. And then reimagining stow and go seating. Everybody knows stow and go with the Pacifica, but how do we achieve that in a sedan package? The seat bottoms of these second row seats actually collapse and fold back into the cargo area, which gives us a completely open second row, whether you're needing to store cargo, suitcases, a big dog. It gives you that flexibility and that versatility in the Chrysler Halcyon. And then I mentioned earlier that we've incorporated all three advanced Stellantis technology platforms. Stella Brain, which is the software and electrical architecture, Smart Cockpit, the integrated infotainment system, and then Auto Drive, which is level 4, meaning that you have the flexibility to drive on your own, or the steering wheel collapses into the cockpit and you can operate eyes off, hands off in full level 4 autonomy mode. So this 15.6-inch screen is where a lot of the controls are embedded. No more than 2 clicks to get to the feature or the operation that you want, and it's also voice activated as well if you don't like pressing buttons. So a lot of the gauges are embedded here, and there's also a heads-up display because a lot of people they want the information right in front of them. They don't want to take their eyes off the road to look at a center screen. This also collapses down and away, so you can have a fully clean, contemporary interior look, and all of your information is still right in front of you. The direction that the Chrysler brand is going in, and yes, we're showing a lot of advanced technology, and for some people that produces a bit of anxiety because they perceive it to be very complicated and difficult to use. And we've actually created our Smart Cockpit experience from a human factors first sort of design so that it's intuitive. Yes, it incorporates artificial intelligence, but the purpose of that is to learn user preferences and experiences and then provide that personalization and improve upon that over time. So your driving experience, your level of comfort with the HVAC settings, with the seat settings, with the type of drive mode that you want to have when you're driving. We want to bring back the love of driving in an electric vehicle execution. We will definitely have at least 3 new models in market by the end of the decade. I can't really give many more details than that.
This concept just shows how strong the design language of EVs can be because they open up so many opportunities for designers due to the compact packaging of motors. I can't wait to see what sort of styling direction Chrysler takes with this language it does point the way forward, and it's an exciting looking future. Thanks so much for watching this episode of EV Rider from the Amelia Island Concours d'Elegance. If you enjoyed this episode, please go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can bring you more adventures in EV motoring and more coverage from the 2024 Amelia Island Concours d'Elegance. Thanks so much for watching.